So hi everyone and welcome to today's video. My name is Mel. Welcome to Mel's Makes. This is my lovely YouTube channel. Hope you guys are all very well. So today in this video we're actually going to be doing some favourites. We're going to be doing some VRs. I'm actually going to be updating you on news of what I've been up to, where I've been, and what I've been doing over the last couple of weeks, because I think since my last video probably been about 3 weeks since I did my last upload, so I thought I'd give you a bit of an update. So I hope you guys will enjoy today's video. If you like today's video, then please do give this video a like, comment and subscribe, and let's get into the video. So hi everyone and welcome to today's video. So I've got my cup of Capri Sun here. So if you know me quite well, I actually do really like Capri Sun, and this is the one that's in the squash bottle. I've actually really been enjoying it. I actually got a bottle of it in Tesco's, I think, but I've actually really enjoyed it. So this could be, I would say this is probably going to be a long chatty one. I'm hoping not, because I'm trying to keep it under half an hour, otherwise these videos just go on and on and on. So I've got a cup of Capri Sun, so if you have a drink, a couple of snacks, totally go for it, and I hope you guys will enjoy this video. So through the course of the video I'll be doing some VRs, I'll be doing bits of where I've been up to, what I've been doing, and also my favourites as well. So I'm going to start with the VRs. So the VRs I'm going to start with is, I've actually done them in like date order, and there's a little slip of paper in front of me so I actually know which VRs to do. But there's probably about 5 or 6 VRs that I'm going to do, and what I'll do is I'll leave their giveaway videos in the box below, and I'll also leave their channel videos as well. So if you're someone who hasn't even come across their channel, isn't subscribed, then please do check out their channels, and please do check out their giveaway videos as well. So I'm going to start with Bex Crafts. So Bex is doing a 3-year anniversary giveaway. It's open to UK and international, and what she requires is any piece of art. So it could be a tag, could be a canvas, could be a banner, could be like an art drawing or a picture, and it has to be no smaller than 4x4 because she wants to be able to see it in her craft room, and it could be to any size limit. So if you wanted to do an 8x8 picture, then you can do one. If you want to do a 10x10 canvas, then you could totally do that as well. So I'll leave her video in the box below. Her giveaway closes on the 2nd of May, so not too long to enter into the giveaway, but again I'll leave her link in the box below. Second one is Alex, who is a bullet for my snail mail. She requires you to send her an ATC and something you enjoy making, and it doesn't have to be limited to paper crafts. Her giveaway closes on the 12th of May 2023. Again, I'll leave her channel link in the box below as well. Alex is pretty much relatively quite new to me, so I'm looking forward to going through some of her videos this week, so please do go and have a look at her channel. The third person is MJ, who is Crafty Little Things. She's having an 800 subbies giveaway, and hers is, so the things that you need to do for MJ's one is you need to do a graduation card for her daughter Lily, who's graduating this year, and she also would like an ATC as well. So the giveaway closes for MJ's one on the 27th of May 2023. So her channel and her giveaway video will be linked below. The next one is Amber, who is Amber Kintyre Crafts. So all you need to do is send her a postcard of where you are from. So she's doing a where you are from giveaway challenge, I think. So you basically need to do a 6x4 postcard, which basically illustrates where you're from. I've seen a couple of entries on her channel. Some of them are really interesting. It's quite fascinating where people are from, especially crafters around the UK or internationally. So it's quite nice to actually check out where people are actually from in the craft community. So please do have a look at Amber's giveaway and her channel as well, and her giveaway closes on the 15th of June 2023, so please do have a look at her channel. The next person is Jessica Marvel Crafts. So she's doing a 500 subbies giveaway, and what she would like is a set of cards. So it needs to be one or more that are animal related decorated cards. She's basically collaborating with her daughter. Her daughter is working with an animal charity at the moment, so they need quite a few cards to actually sell in their shop. So it should be really animal related themed cards, but they're not really limited to animal themes. So if you wanted to do like a Oh Happy Day one, or you had one that had like lots of bright colours instead of animal theme, then I think that would be acceptable as well. Her giveaway closes on the 23rd of June 2023, and her channel and her giveaway video will be linked in the box below as well. And the last one is Ashley from Paper and Twine. She's doing her Glad to Be Alive challenge for 2023, and what she requires is a 2.5 by 2.5 piece of art, which she's actually going to be putting in an album. Closing date for that is the 12th of August 2023, so you've still got quite a bit of time, and that was launched over the weekend. So I will leave Ashley's channel and her giveaway video in the box below as well. So those are the VRs. Please do go and check out their videos. Please do go and check out their channels as well. Usual YouTube rules apply. It has to be 18 or over. Please do make sure that you do like the video and you comment on the video as well. And if you're not subscribed to their channel, then please do subscribe to their channels. I know that they really appreciate the support. Please do share their videos on social media, especially if you don't create YouTube content, then please do share it on your Facebook and Instagram channels. That would be amazing. So thank you to all those guys who are holding giveaways. I hope you guys will enter in yourself. So the next bit is the update. So some of you would have noticed, or may have noticed, that I've been away from YouTube for about over 3.5 weeks. And the main issue really has been that I've been quite demotivated to kind of make and create things. I basically I didn't lose the crafting mojo, but I definitely felt like I was getting kind of stuck in kind of creating not necessarily the same old projects, but I just wasn't inspired by anything. I'd look through people's videos and I'd just be like, oh, okay, that's cool, I'll comment, like the video, and just be like, okay, that's great, like that's a really cool idea, or I really like the video. And in most cases I really do like the videos, but I just felt like I was kind of being very boring with my crafts. I do have a cheerleader at home, which is my husband. He's really lovely and so encouraging, but I just felt like I needed that pep up, really, just to kind of create some new projects, even if it was just like new cards. I think sometimes we do get this kind of like thing where we run into like losing our actual like mojo or inspiration, and sometimes I just needed that encouragement, really, just to kind of make new projects and make new things. I mean, I had lots of craft equipment, lots of papers, lots of embellishments, lots of die cuts and things that I had like in my house. I didn't feel like I wanted to make things, and I didn't physically feel like I really was inspired to make things. I just kind of got into a rut about it, so I just kind of left it for a couple of weeks. I think the last video that I did was, I think it was the Global Land sponsor video, and so I'm actually going to be making some projects this week with the Global Land products. I know a lot of you guys were really interested in the flower album, which is like it was like half a semicircle, which I really like, so I'm actually really excited about using the that die set. And also I really wanted to use the ATC stamps as well from the same video, which I really like, so I'm actually going to be making some ATCs, and I'm also going to be making some cards with them as well. So I'm hoping that I'll be inspired this week. I went to visit in Canterbury a couple of weekends ago, so that was really good. I just felt like really inspired. I just kind of needed a rest. I hadn't really like been away since, I wouldn't say even since COVID, really, to be fair, especially from like the lockdowns and not being able to go away, even if it was like a UK vacation. I just felt like a bit bored, really. And yeah, it was just really nice to go away, and I just felt relaxed and I felt really chilled out, which was really nice. So I feel like I'm a little bit more inspired, going to Canterbury, going to the markets, going to a couple of like stationery shops, charity shops. I just felt like I felt like I was a bit more pepped up. So now I'm just like a little bit more encouraged and a little bit more motivated. I think sometimes my motivation just goes absolutely down, especially when I'm trying to juggle work and doing YouTube and doing lots of admin. The problem with my work is that it's very admin heavy, so it's a lot of me typing out lots of documents, printing things out, putting things together. If I've got like you know, admin tables there. I've got like lots of paperwork, lots of work to do, and most of it is like quite slow moving, so sometimes like even I don't get the inspiration at work. So yeah, it's quite hard to try and balance everything, and because I just needed that long weekend, I think I just needed the break really. But I'm feeling a lot more hyped up now. I feel like a lot more kind of inspired. So yeah, I'm hoping that will like last for the next couple of like days, weeks, months. I mean, I'm trying to take one day at a time really, to be fair. And yeah, it's just nice to kind of get away and hopefully feel inspired of just being in another place, you know. London is a big city, so for me it's just, it can be quite overwhelming, but it's just nice to actually just go to another city for another like a weekend, and it's just really nice. So for those who haven't watched the visit to Canterbury Hall that I put on the which will just be the previous video to this one, I'll leave a link to it in the box below. So yeah, project wise I haven't really been making too much. I have been using the stuff from Chatty Crafts that I had put a video up a couple of weeks ago, and that is with the Echo Park, I think it's the Echo Park Magical Birthday Girl. So I've made a couple of faux stepper cards which I'm excited to show you guys. I'll obviously upload that in a separate video, and I'm also going to make 1 or 2 projects on top of using that particular paper collection, because it's really bright and colourful. It reminds me of a doodlebug collection. I can't remember which one it is. I'll put it on the left hand side of the screen. I think it's Home Sweet Home, maybe the most recent one, where it has pastel colours and then it has that edge of black in it, which I really like. It just gives it a little bit more pop colour and actually has like a little dark tone in it, which I think goes really complimentary. So I'll be designing a couple more projects for Cheryl, which I'll be uploading possibly on Thursday, I think. Then I'll be doing the Global Land stuff nearer to the weekend, and then I'll be doing a couple of other projects that I'm waiting to do as well for the week after. I will be doing a tutorial on the coasters as well. I know you guys really like the Valentine's coasters that I made. I've actually got all the bits prepped out now, so I'm actually going to be filming that probably after this video, and then I'll probably just bash up the videos and just put them out on a particular date, so you'll see that's on the channel soon. What else? Design 2 projects, Global Land. So the tips for the craft fairs, I said to you guys that I might actually do a video on doing tips for craft fairs. I know that some of you guys were interested in those tips. I know there's quite a few of you guys that actually go to craft fairs, and you go to regular craft fairs. You're veterans of the craft fair season. You know, I really love craft fairs. I've actually been going to craft fairs for the last couple of years. I try to go to ones that are obviously in London, but I try to go to ones that are outside of London as well, but it's a lot more harder just for travel, etc. So I definitely give my tips for craft fairs. There's going to be probably about 10 pointers, I think. I did actually film it during the kind of 3-week break that I had, but it was very long. It was like 40 minutes long, so I'm actually going to try and cut it down. And for those who do actually go to craft fairs very often, I think the tips might be applicable for you guys, especially if you may want like other tips on how to attend craft fairs, going to craft fairs that are outside of the city that you live in, transport maps, you know, hall maps, venue maps, that sort of thing. So I thought that might actually be interesting for the veterans of craft fairs. I also thought it might be interesting for those who are thinking of attending craft fairs and have never been to one, or have actually been to like 1 or 2 craft fairs during the course of the year and just want kind of more advice. So I'll definitely be uploading that video maybe in the next like 1 or 2 weeks or so, just so I can try and minimize the amount of time that's actually in that video. So hopefully I'll upload that within the next week or so. I was thinking of doing maybe a new series on the channel, which is called the Beginner's Guide, or what I would call the Basics Guide. So it's just basically about the differences between products, or how to make particular things. Like I know that Sophia, so Sophia, if you're watching, hi. She wanted advice on how to make envelopes but without the Memory Cooper's punch board, and I know that Sam Colcott actually has a tutorial on that, so I may actually follow her one and actually show you how to make a envelope but without the punch board. So if you guys are kind of interested in more kind of basic tips, like selecting which glue that you should use for card and paper, which double-sided tape you should be using for card and paper, and the difference between gems, enamel dots and nouveau drops, and what type of scissors that you should be using, paper guides, like if you wanted something that was like 220 and then we compare it to a 270 GSM cardstock, just things like that, which are kind of like beginners guides or back to basics, because I think that'd be quite a good useful series on the channel, just for you guys who are very new to crafting or even veterans of crafting and actually like to know some new tips. So that's definitely a series that I'm thinking of working on. Let me just take a sip. Oh, love a Capri Sun. So I thought that'd be a really good series to actually start. So just in case you're new to crafting and you just want to get like new tips and new advice, for example, then you know, that might be useful for you as well. So I'm actually going to be going on to my favorites now. So that's quite a swift turnaround from updates to favorites. So I think I've done a couple of favorite videos before. I'll link them in the box below. If I have a playlist, then I'll probably put the playlist in the box below as well. But I normally do favorite books, TV, podcasts if I listen to podcasts, YouTube channels, games, for example, and crafting items. So I've just kind of like reduced the list a little bit, just adapting to what I've been watching and what I've been listening to and what I've been using. So my first favorite is books. So I don't really read that many books, but I do try to read, I wouldn't say loads of books, but I try and read at least like one every like 2 or 3 months or so, because I'm a pretty slow reader, unfortunately, and I wish I was a faster reader. It just kind of depends how much it like lures me in. But the one that I've actually been reading more recently is Parenting Hell by Josh Widdicombe and Rob Beckett, two of my favourite comedians. They have a podcast called Parenting Hell that I've actually reviewed on the channel before, and really lovely guys, both UK comedians, and they basically do a podcast, and they've also done a book about parenting in and how they adapt to parenting as well. So they both have wives, for example, both of them have 2 kids, and they basically describe the journey up to the present ages that their kids are. So Rob's kids are a little bit milder than Josh's, but I find it really, really funny. They're really, really hilarious, and I'm probably about halfway through, I think. So that's probably one that I would recommend for this month. TV wise, MasterChef is currently back at the moment. I think it's only just started over the last couple of weeks. It's on BBC, BBC iPlayer. You can catch it on BBC iPlayer, and it's basically very different to the original MasterChef, as you may have remembered with Lloyd Grossman. And they actually have like chefs come in and they do rounds of all the cooking and stuff, and then they narrow it down to like 3 quarterfinalists at the end of the week. So they have 3 episodes during the week, which are on Tuesday, Thursday and Friday. So it's Tuesday's an hour, Thursday's an hour, and Friday is half an hour. So if you want to catch up on all the episodes, then you can catch up with them on BBC iPlayer. The next TV favourite, and probably the last one that I'm actually going to suggest for this video, is Interior Design Masters with Alan Carr. I've reviewed this show on a previous video, and it's basically Alan Carr disturbs other people who love to do interior design. It's a little bit more informal, and it's basically the finale tonight, which I am really looking forward to, because it's come up to the 2 people. It's come up to a male person. I'll put the names in the corner of the screen. And so if you've been watching it, if you have a favourite on that show, then please do let me know. If you don't watch it, that's okay. But I'm really hoping that, I don't know who I want to win actually, because they've both got quite different styles. But if you want to tune into those episodes, then you can catch them on BBC iPlayer as well. So that is Interior Design Masters with Alan Carr. Next favourites are magazines. So I have copies of the magazines here. So the 2 magazines that I'm going to recommend to you this month are these 2. So one is Creative Stamping, which is issue 120. So I absolutely really love this magazine for the stamps. So the stamps that actually come with it are these. So these are the Frida Kahlo stamps. Really, really beautiful. I'll try and bring them up to the screen for you. And they're really, really gorgeous. I think Craft Stash actually have a collection with most of these gorgeous stamps. So they have quite a variety of stamps in their collection. I'll leave the link to the collection in the box below. So if you're someone who really likes Frida Kahlo, or you're someone who really loves these stamps, they're really, really gorgeous. So they'll have images of Frida Kahlo on them. They also have the papers as well in the Craft Stash collection. So again, I'll leave that link in the box below. These are really, really beautiful stamps. Absolutely gorgeous. So again, that is Creative Stamping 120. And then the last magazine that I'm going to recommend is Daphne's Diary. Now, I used to get this back in the day, and these have these really gorgeous like cut aparts. I actually got this in Canterbury. So some of the papers you can probably actually use as journal papers once you've actually finished with them. So they have these beautiful patterns in here. You've got lovely like little cut aparts as well. These are really, really gorgeous. I know that Andrea, the Cumbrian crafter, actually has, I don't know if she's got a subscription, but I know that she gets Daphne's Diary. But I really love like the patterns, some of the floral guides, some of the information in between. So this has some really lovely like scenic articles in them. This is $7.50. It used to be $6.99 back in the day. But yeah, I just love some of the floral prints, some of the bags here as well. Beautiful, and I just love the colours in this edition. It's just really nice and a really good read as well. I find I've got some really nice recipes, like healthy lunches for a week, for example. Really good. So they've just got like bits and bobs in this magazine, and again, you can probably use these as journaling pages. Got some bits here on condiments, and then it also has like cut aparts as well. So I was saying about the butterflies. The butterflies are absolutely stunning. So if you cut these all out using like fussy cutting scissors, then you can definitely use these on cards or on presents, for example, if you want to put them on tags. So that is really, really pretty. So those are the two magazines that I would recommend. Next one is games, which I don't have a copy here of them because the thing is actually in my Switch. The game that I'm actually going to recommend is Animal Crossing. Now, I took a break from Animal Crossing for about 9 months because I got really terribly bored of it, and I basically had a real drama with my map. So I had got really, really far into the game, and then I just basically decided I'm going to wipe the data off my Switch. So it wasn't a impulsive decision. I had been thinking about wiping the data off it, especially for that particular game, for a while, because I'd basically started at like the beginning, which is, I think it's like March 2020 that it actually came out. But I basically decided, no, I'm not going to do this, because I basically wiped out all of the ground, made it all flat and everything, but I really wanted the dimension. I just needed to kind of figure out where I wanted the dimension. And when you actually start to build things in Animal Crossing, it becomes a lot more harder. So then it's not a case of you putting the stylus onto the Switch and then you trying to put all the dimension on the island. It's you trying to actually like dig everything, take everything down, dig everything, take everything down. And for me, no. So I basically decided to reset the map. So if you're someone who's never played Animal Crossing and you never played it on any other platform apart from like the Wii, maybe you've seen it on the Wii, not PlayStation, but any Nintendo-esque, Nintendo branded console, including the Wii, including the Nintendo Wii, including the Nintendo Wii U, or the DS or the Switch, for example, then you would have played it before. It's basically you are on an island with eight other neighbours, and you basically build the community around you. So you build like museums and shops, and you have an airport, and you catch fish, and you can go diving. So it's basically you're developing the environment with that around you. So you're adding new furniture, you're adding new plants, you're adding new bushes, you're adding new trees, that sort of thing. And then obviously after a select period of time, you can actually start to customize everything. as well. So basically I just got really bored of it, and then I decided, no, I'm actually going to reset my map. So I decided to reset my map from the beginning, right from the beginning, where they basically hoard you in and go, you turned up for this holiday package, let's meet your two neighbours. So that's basically where it begins, and then you start to build a community with Tom Nook and the Able sisters and Blathers, who's like the museum guy. And you basically collect rocks, collect shellfish, collect fossils, collect animals, that sort of thing. So now that I've started from the beginning, I'm catching fish and going diving. I'm going to like nearby airports. I'm going to like other islands. I'm plotting trees. I'm like building like apple trees. I'm just like totally in love with it again. So the game I'm going to suggest is Animal Crossing. So if you don't have a Switch, but you may have like a Nintendo DS or a Nintendo DS XL or Wii, if you're like really old school and going back to a Wii, then you know, you can totally still get them for those platforms. But if you have a Switch at home and you haven't played Animal Crossing and you're willing to get completely soaked by the community of bunnies, frogs, dogs, cats, all sorts of animals, then it's totally for you. So that is the game that I'm recommending for this month. The next one I am suggesting are YouTube videos. Now, because I really want a really chilled out life and not to do too many things at once, I've actually been trying to get into ASMR videos. Now, if you don't know what ASMR videos are, they're autonomous sensory meridian response videos. So basically they're tingling sensations that you get at the back of your head, your back of the scalp, down to your neck, and then down to your upper spine as well. So they basically give you the feeling of echoing in your ears, so that you can actually have the feeling of just being really chilled out and relaxed. So the YouTube videos that I'm actually going to be recommending to you, and it may be very, very niche for some of you, is soap cutting. Now, I basically love the crunch of soap, especially when it's dried out. You'll see what I mean when you probably watch the videos. I'm going to recommend some channels that I've actually been listening to. One that I've actually been predominantly listening to is ASMR Soap for the Soul. Really, really good channel. It's just got a lot of crunching. So if you're someone who's not really into crunching, it's basically someone eating next to you a packet of crisps really loudly. So for some, that's probably not a thing that you'd like, but if you have it in your ears and you just want to be more chilled out, totally listen to them. They have like things like soap cube cutting. They make the soaps into flowers, for example, and it's basically the crunching noise that you get from the soap when it's completely dried out. They show you how to make soap balls, which are basically grated bits of soap, and they basically form them into balls, and then after about 3 or 5 days they actually dry out, so you need to put them in a low humidity room. It sounds like I'm talking absolute nonsense, but when you check out the videos, you know what I mean. And if you don't want to check out the videos, that's absolutely fine. But I'm finding that it's really chilling me out, really like keep me on a kind of plateau where I'm just like, yeah, I feel relaxed and less anxious. I'm finding when I was kind of like losing motivation, I was feeling like I had imposter syndrome. So I felt like my crafting wasn't really like making a contribution, and I felt like I was going into that really deep kind of rabbit hole of creating things and thinking, oh, this won't inspire anybody, it's crap, let's throw it away, sort of thing. And I don't really want to experience that, because sometimes I experience that at work and it's not particularly like a nice feeling, especially when you've been like, I've been in my job for like the last 11 years, and I feel like I'm still an imposter in that sort of like environment. So for me, I feel like I'm just coming in and I don't feel like I'm making a contribution, even though I've been doing the job for like ages. I feel like with crafting, it's kind of the same thing. It's becoming the same thing, which you don't really, really want. So I'm feeling that my anxiety is coming from being part of that imposter syndrome, and that's not really where I want to be. I want to be more chilled out, I want to be more relaxed, so I feel like a little bit more inspired, a little bit more creative, and I can inspire you guys as well. So that's why I needed the break, really. So I started to like listen to ASMR videos, I started to listen to like packaging videos, especially like stickers and makeup and all that kind of stuff, just anything that had like sounds that would kind of like chill me out, because my anxiety was really quite bad. And I just basically wanted to sit there for like 5 minutes and just listen to like soap videos, for example, or soap cutting videos, because it just really like chilled me out and I felt really, really relaxed. For me, this is quite an open video for you guys who have never really like met me in real life, and I know that some of you have met me in real life, but sometimes like anxiety is really like horrible, and for me it was really like, it was kind of like numbing me to the pain of like creating things. So I'm just trying to get my inspiration back up, so I don't feel like terrible, or I don't feel like horrible about creating things, and knowing that they don't inspire other people, or that other people are just like, nah, I'm not interested in that, so like, you know, go away kind of thing. So I'm just trying to build up that confidence a little bit more and feeling like less anxious. So the way I'm doing this is by doing ASMR videos, which is really, really helping me. So I'll recommend a couple of ASMR soap videos in the box below. So if you're like someone who likes having someone eating crisps next to you, then fair enough, go for it. But if you're not, that's absolutely fine as well. And then my last favourite are the craft items. So the last craft items I'm going to be recommending for you guys, and the last one I actually put an image on the screen for you. But I'll do the ones that actually have physical things in front of me. So the first one is this Old Assignment stamp set. So this is a flower one. This is the Blue Meadow one. This is the one that I got from eBay. So I got this one. So I'll just bring it a bit more close up to the screen. So that is, that one actually has the dies with it as well, that I got as well. So I got this from eBay for £20, I think. And I really, really love this stamp set. I've been using some of the outline ones, and actually been using them to actually just do a couple of bits of watercolour. So what I've been doing is I've just been colouring watercolour paper, or just some card, and I've actually just been putting like splodges of pink, for example. I've actually been using the Distress inks, the spray inks here. So I've actually been using some of these ones as well that I've had, like, it's not this particular colour, but it's been like these ones, or I've been using the actual Distress ink pads, for example, which I've actually really, really been enjoying, and then I've actually just stamped them on top. So I've actually just been using this stamp set, which is a real favourite of mine. So again, I'll put the links in the box below. The next one I've been using is this one. So this is an embossing filer. This is by Crafter's Companion. This is from the Winter White collection, and this is the foliage background. So I'll just show you what it looks like on this side. So this basically has like green leaves on it, and I really, really love the background. I know that sorry, I've just been scratching my nose because it's just really, really itching right now, sorry. I've been watching a lot of Steph videos. Here is Woolly Steph, and she's been doing a lot of like embossing techniques on her channel. Again, I'll leave her link in the box below, which I've been really, really fascinated by. So I'm actually going to try some of her embossing techniques, because I think they're really, really effective, really, really gorgeous looking as well. So it's perfect for card backgrounds, and just to kind of give that inspiring quality in my craft, especially in my cards as well. So that is the second item that I'm going to recommend. Again, I'll put all the links in the box below. And then the third item, which I'm going to show on screen, possibly on my right or left, it is the rainbow washi tape that I got from scrapbook.com. I've actually got the roll here. I just don't know where the dies are, and I haven't even opened this yet. And it's this one, which is the rainbow washi. As you guys know, I'm absolutely obsessed with these washi tapes from Pink Fresh Studio. Really, really gorgeous. I got this from scrapbook.com. I've actually been trying to get my things from scrapbook.com, only because they're actually like in stock. So it's actually been really, really good to actually get them, and it comes within like 10 days, which I think is fabulous, especially from the US. So this is the washi tape. And I also put the picture of the die set as well, but I have, but that is really, really lovely. I've actually been using some of the other washi tapes, but I really love the colours on this. I know that I haven't opened this one, but I really love the colours, so that's what I'm recommending these guys do. Even if you get one washi tape with some of the dies, they're just really, really good to actually make cards with. So I'll leave the links to that product in the box below. I'm just going to put this back in my drawer. So that is my Chatty Tuesday video. I'm actually looking at the time, it's actually stretching to 40 minutes, which is actually very, very long. So I'm going to try and cut it down to under 40 if I possibly can. But I really appreciate everybody who's been supporting the channel, especially from the start. Also for those who have recently subscribed to the channel as well, I really appreciate it. I know that I haven't really uploaded it within the last couple of weeks or so, but I'm hoping to this week, and I hope that I continue to inspire you guys, and I really appreciate everybody's support as well. So if you're new to the channel and you subscribed to the channel most recently, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I think for next month's news and updates, for example, I'm going to be doing, maybe I might do a giveaway. I might try and do a Q&A, because I did try to do one for my 300 subscribers video, and then when I actually recorded it, it was turned out to be like 40 minutes long for each set of questions, because I wanted to cover everybody's questions, but I felt like it was absolutely impossible to do so. So I'll probably maybe do a Q&A for next month's video. I'll probably do some more crafty favourites and crafty updates, and if anybody's doing like VRs, for example, or doing giveaways, then I'll be doing some VRs as well. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope this hasn't been too long for you guys to listen to. I really appreciate everybody's feedback. Please do give this video a thumbs up, and please do comment and share my videos as much as you can on social media and through your own YouTube channels as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much guys for listening. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.